pointed at the kitchen table. "I put 2 cupcakes right there earlier this evening." "I saw them," I admitted. "I thought maybe you remembered my birthday this year." "Is today your birthday?" I smiled at him. "It sure is." "Well, I'll be damned. Happy—" His eyes went wide with horror, as if he'd just seen an interracial gay couple. "You son of a bitch! Did you eat those cupcakes?" "No!" I cried. "I swear it wasn't me." Dad nodded as he grinned at the bare tabletop. "Then it had to be them fatties." As much as I wanted to avoid setting him off, it would have been irresponsible of me not to bring up one little flaw in his reasoning. "Just about everyone I know likes cupcakes," I said. "Fat people and skinny people alike. Anyone could have taken your beer as well as the cupcakes." "I fucking know that," said Dad. "That's why I decided to get the whole thing on video." He walked over to the counter and put his hand on top of a large plastic mayonnaise jar. "This may look like an ordinary mayonnaise jar with a bullet hole in it, just like you'd find in any typical American kitchen." I took a good hard look at it, trying to figure out what else it might be. "Isn't that where you keep Grandma's ashes?" Dad sighed. "She knew that was only a temporary situation. I told her on her deathbed that there would come a day when I would need a mayonnaise jar. She always liked the water, so that's where I laid her remains to rest." "In Lake Carcinogen?" "Fuck if I know," said Dad. "Wherever the toilet water goes when you flush it." "So what's so special about the jar, then?" "It ain't so much the jar itself, but rather what's inside it." He unscrewed the lid and pulled out his phone. "I lined up the camera with the bullet hole so I could catch those fat motherfuckers in the act." "Whoa!" I said. "That's like something out of a Bond movie." As clever as it was, though, it still left me with one nagging question. "But if you was recording everything that happened in the kitchen, then what was the point of the cupcakes? Ain't it enough for you to get evidence of who took your beer?" Dad laughed. "That's the best part. I jizzed all over the cupcakes." I laughed along with him, despite my recollection of how frighteningly close I'd been to eating one of them when I saw them earlier. "Oh, shit," said Dad as he fiddled with his phone. "What's wrong?" "My phone's all full of porn. It stopped recording after 10 minutes. "So you still don't know who took all your stuff?" "Sure I do. We still got the cupcake evidence." "But I thought we agreed that everybody likes cupcakes." "Not with jizz all over them," said Dad. "This was the work of them fatties. I'd bet your life on it." I supposed there was some logic in his reasoning. "What are you going to do?" I asked. "Call the police?" Dad shook his head. "This is too personal. If we're going to defend the family honor, we got to take justice into our own hands. I got some thinking to do, and I don't aim to do it sober. You got any money saved up?" "No, I used the last of my lawn mowing money to buy you cigarettes yesterday." "Then I reckon we'll have to sell the family cow." This was news to me. "Since when do we have a cow?" I asked. "I was referring to your mother. Take her down to Hello Titty and see if you can get someone to give you a case of beer for her." "I can't sell my own mom." "Sure you can," said Dad. "Those guys that hang around Hello Titty this late at night are more desperate than you think. Don't bring up the rash, but if anyone asks about it, tell them it's a lube allergy." "But quit your belly aching. If your mama knew which way was up right now, she'd be ashamed of how selfish you're being. She's just as much a part of this family as you and me. Don't you want to defend her honor?" "Of course I do, but—" "Then get the fuck out there and sell her." "Yes, sir." I packed a baggie of some of Mom's favorite pills, unlocked the brakes on her wheelchair, and rolled her out the front door. Chapter 2. Despite